Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Sheffield to Neepsend Brewery for their Ducasse, a Belgian Strong Golden Ale, 9.2%, Centennial and SARS. There we go. All the hops. A strong golden ale brewed with a Belgian yeast strain. A full-bodied malt backbone is the base for flavours of dried fruits and figs, with a dry-up addition of Lupamax SARS, lending a classic noble hop character. An untapped rating of 3.73 if you care about untapped. I don't generally, but I know the breweries do. So here we go. From low cost beer in Panda Pot bottle form, straight from keg, and yeah, here we go. So, orangey, dark orangey looking colour pour. Depends how you look at it, isn't it? Slightly less than a finger of whitehead. Sweetness, candied sweetness on the nose, that from the Belgian yeast. Oh, bloody hell, I'm knackered now. It's been a long day. Good combination of the malty, like a golden ale, combining with, you know, what is the Belgian yeast bursting through with its flavours. Interesting how you can marry styles together. I suppose for any brewery, that's why you have small batch kits, so that you can, you know, even a homebrew kit, so you can use the smallest amount of product to test first, see how it goes, and then if it's worth it, you know, if people agree on it, then go from there. And see how, you know, what the progression is on that. And most breweries do have a small batch kit for that reason, because if you're going to experiment, you can't risk experimenting on something that's a lot of, you know, a hell of a lot of product that could be wasted. Albeit, as long as the beer's tasting okay, they'll just put a different name on it, and they'll say they've done this and that, and you know, they might change the ABV or lower the ABV to you know, bring it out as a slightly lower version of blah 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 blah, and it's like yeah, somebody screwed it up and you've changed that beer to another beer. And is that not the essence of all beers? You know, even as a home brewer, I brew a beer, if it doesn't come out as I wanted it, instead of it being like the other week, I thought I'd got a double IPA and a triple, and it ended up being that the double ended up being like a strong single IPA, you know, a single stout rather than a double. And I suppose what would have been the triple ended up being more of an imperial. So yeah, it's funny, isn't it, on that side of things. Oh. So football was on TV, Croatia versus somebody. Croatia, a good team. So it sorted England out the last time we met them. So then again, the way England are playing at the minute, I don't know. All the football pundits in the world, though, aren't they? You know, unless you really are a manager of a team, You know more about fitting players into roles than even ex players do. Because if you're a player, you see it from your side. If you're a manager, and that's the same in any job, I suppose, you see it from a slightly different side. As a player, you can see that something's not working there and there, but as a manager, you're doing that for a reason, and you assume anyway. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people do and why they do it. Even in my own work, I see things happening, and I'm there. I'm looking and thinking, why? And yeah, it just beggars belief at times. You know, it is what it is. I'm not for me to overly concern myself with. Boy, that's got some hokey poke, that has. Yeah, it's a good one, Neepsend. I'm trying to think what beers I've had from Neepsend. Nothing strikes out as, you know, I've had plenty of cask, but nothing that comes to the, you know, straight into the head. Which is surprising, because I know, you know, drank a hell of a lot of beers, and continue to do so as well, as long as I'm fit and healthy and all that. And long may I continue fit and healthy. My sister-in-law, she, not quite an actual sister-in-law, but my brother was adopted out as a child, and it was her family that took him on. So basically, she's his adopted sister, which in a strange way makes me my sister-in-law for an adoption. Strange, isn't it? But you know, it is what it is. She was feeling unwell the other day, and she got a Fitbit, and the Fitbit measures your heart rate or something. Anyway, the Fitbit got up to 140 and went off. Now that don't mean anything to me. It's a number, doesn't mean anything personally. You know, without being, I'm not a doctor. It then went up to 152. So they chatted to a nurse. Got a nurse who's a friend from round the corner to come round. Says, right, I need to get you to hospital. So they drove her to hospital, bless her. And she's in hospital, been in hospital a few days, and they've been doing different things to get the heart rate down. It did go down yesterday to 70, but then today it's gone back up to 116. So there's a reason somewhere along the line for what's happening. From what I can assume, and again, I'm not a doctor, that below 100 is a good thing, above 100 not a good thing. So yeah, quite frightening times really. So even today on my birthday, we've gone round to her husband, Dick, who's 88. She's in the 70s, he's 88. She's quite fit as a fiddle though, apart from this bloody heart thing. He's 88, just to go and check on him, make sure he's okay, and you know, say, look, if you need us to take you to the hospital, if you need something, let us know. You know, we're there. You know, so life can be tough at times, and that ability, you know, if you can help, do. Although some people out there, you know, would take the mick out of you for it, and so like, it's my birthday today, and people know when it's your birthday, and one family member, close family member, know happy birthdays, and to be honest, a lot of my family from my mum's side, I've seen nothing where anybody's put happy birthday anywhere, and you think, okay, so when it's your birthday, I'll just not do the. I'll just do exactly the same. Yeah, not bothered, not interested. But yeah, not everybody checks Facebook every day though. Sometimes I go 4 or 5 days before I check my personal Facebook. So yeah, you have to put that into consideration. Belated, I often do a belated birthday thing, but at least to know you've actually checked. So a golden ale, strong golden ale with Belgian yeast on to bring out those flavours, and it works. It's, you know, it's really nice. I appreciate this. I appreciate a style and a strong, you know, Belgian yeast. I don't know why they printed the Abbey style, but unless that's how it came off for them. But yeah, low cost beer again. You know, some of the beers you get from them can't get them anywhere else. So, would I drink this again? Yes, I would. Out of 5 for me, good 4.3 out of 5 for me. Cheers. Now I'm going up the house. We'll chill out on the settee, and hopefully it's a bit cooler. Or put the bloody aircon on, one of the two.